We're here at Blue Steel Guns again with Maggie. Maggie, awesome to see you. Great to see you again.
Well, thanks. It is a pleasure to see you too.
Question for you. Well, are a lot of new gun owners coming in with have you seen them come in to trade? So they went in and they bought
Yes.
the first gun, and then now they want something different? That's real common?
That is incredibly common. Hey, let's talk about how many people bought Glocks. Because, you know, Glock is the end-all, be-all of guns, and everybody has heard of Glock. Everybody and their grandma knows about Glock. It's a gun. Mm-hmm. Good for them. So Glocks have no external safeties. So a lot of first-time firearm owners, when they were told your first gun needs to be a Glock, they didn't realize that there were no external safeties on that gun. It was not either brought to their attention, or that was just something that they didn't know they had an option of if they went to a different brand. So there are a lot of folks that have come in going, I have a gun that doesn't have a safety, and I would like something that does have some sort of external safety because that is just their comfort level. That is totally cool.
Interesting. So would you say that like I mean, because you brought it up, I'm assuming that
it just happened this week. That's a
common thing.
Yeah, it happened this week.
Interesting.
There's a firearm purchase that was made about it's probably been about 6 weeks ago. And so our policy is that, and policies will differ from store to store, but we don't allow those serial numbers back for 45 days. It's got to be in your possession before we can take it back. You can do anything else you want with it, sell it to anybody else in the city, but it just can't come back through our books for 45 days. That's just a store policy.
How often would you say you return to Glock from a new gun owner?
I got Glocks. I got lots of Glocks. Most of them now are previously loved, never been fired, still new in the box with all of the stuff on them, and they're like, there's no safety on this. Why did I let my neighbor, why did I let my coworker, why did I let my relative talk me into a gun that I'm not comfortable with?
Well, a lot of
That's a good question.
That is a good question, because a lot of people that own Glocks, it's very common that they say you just have to have a Glock, which I strongly disagree. I like a Glock, but I don't think you have to have a Glock at all. As a matter of fact, my daughter's boyfriend, he was trying to buy his first handgun, so we broke out a lot of handguns and went and shot him with them. And his roommate said you have to have a Glock. And after shooting him, there's like 18 guns that he wanted more than a Glock. So
there's a lot more that's out there and people don't realize it, but I think that's what we're seeing with this wave of new gun owners, is that their eyes have really been opened to the variety and the assortment, the options, the massive amount of options.
It's so incredibly endless.
Oh my gosh. And and you don't know until you go take these things out and try them. These new gun owners, a lot of them haven't been shooting before, ever. And so it's really cool to see them start to branch out and grow and become really awesome firearm owners.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate you, the insight that you do give us. Thank you so much. And we'll just keep talking.
Awesome. That sounds great.